Hello my dear students, today we will talk about the circuit diagram, right? Firstly we will talk about what is circuit diagram actually. After that we will talk about the elements which are used in a circuit diagram, and we will provide a proper symbol of all the electrical elements, right? So let us see. Circuit diagram is a combination of power source, switches, electrical equipment and connecting wires. Right? When all these are connected in a circuit, then the complete diagram is called as circuit diagram. Right? Now we will talk about the electrical elements used in a circuit diagram. As you can see, the first element, that is electrical cell, which is represented by two plates, one smaller plate that is negative plate, one bigger plate that is positive plate. They are placed in front of each other, right? So this positive terminal is called as the cathode and negative terminal is called as the anode, right? The next element, that is battery. Battery is actually the combination of more than one cell, right? So if we are connecting more than one cell, then the whole combination is said to be an electrical battery. Right? And the representation of battery is something like this. Here also will be the smaller one, negative plate, bigger one, positive plate. So anode, cathode. This is the symbol of representation of battery in a circuit diagram. Right? Next one is electrical switch. So switch is basically used to on the circuit and switch off the circuit, right? Switches are represented something like this. When this space is blank, so this is called as off switch. Off switch or called as open switch. When this space is filled with a point, then this is called as on switch and also known as closed switch. Right? So this is the representation of electrical switches. Next we will talk about the wire joint. If two wires are joined with each other, so how we will represent it in an electrical circuit diagram? Just look at here. Suppose one wire is passing in this direction and there is another wire, we have to connect it with the first wire. So how we will represent? We will represent there is a connection and dot point. Right. So this is the representation of wire connection. Right. Next we will talk about wire crossing. If two wires are crossing each other without having any connection, so how we will represent it? Just look at here. One wire is going in this direction, another wire going in this direction without any physical connection. So we will represent like this. There is a jump. That means this wire is not touching the first wire. Right? So this is the representation of wire crossing. Next we will talk about the electric bulb. Electric bulb is a power consuming device. How we will represent it in a circuit diagram? Just look at here. Electrical bulb will be represented by the symbol something like this. Right? This is the symbol of electric bulb. So that will be connected in a circuit diagram. Right? Next we will talk about the resistor. Actually resistor is the power consuming element, right? If any device we are using which is consuming the power, that means that particular device will have certain resistance, right? So how we will represent the resistor? Resistor we will represent something like this. That is a spring-like structure, right? This is the resistor. So this is the symbol of resistor, right? I am representing it with R0. Next we will talk about the rheostat. Rheostat is actually the variable resistor. That means the value of resistance is changing. The value of resistance is changing, so that will be called as rheostat or variable resistor. Right? What will be the representation of this rheostat? We will represent it. This is the symbol of resistor. Now we will put one arrow here. What is the meaning of this arrow? Meaning of this arrow is the value of resistance is varying, right? So this is the symbol of rheostat, also called as variable resistor. Next we will talk about a meter. A meter is actually the current measuring device. A meter is actually the current measuring device which is used to measure the electric current flowing inside the circuit. So how we will represent it? The representation of ammeter will be something like this. A, one positive terminal, another negative terminal. So how the ammeter is connected? Further we will talk about. Actually this ammeter is connected in series manner. We will see later on why it is connected in series manner. Now next we will talk about the voltmeter. Voltmeter is also a measuring device that measures the electrical potential difference, also called as voltage. How we will represent it? The voltmeter is represented something like this. One positive terminal, another negative terminal. So how the voltmeter is connected with the circuit? If we have to calculate the voltage between 2 points, so we will connect the voltmeter across those two points in parallel manner, right? In parallel manner, so that we can measure the voltage or potential difference between those 2 points. So another is connecting wire. Connecting wire. Connecting wire is used to make the connections of various electrical elements, right? And what we consider? We consider the connecting wire having zero resistance. That means that connecting wire is ideal, right? Having zero resistance. If resistance is zero, so across the connecting wire there will be no potential difference. Means if you are taking the connecting wire, the representation of connecting wire will be something like this, a simple line, right? So the potential at each and every point of this wire will be same. Means there will be no potential difference or there will be no voltage across this connecting wire, right? So this is all about the electrical elements and their representation. Now I am going to take one example to draw a circuit diagram, right? So one circuit diagram is there having one resistance R1, one bulb is also connected here, and this bulb has the resistance R2. One electrical switch is connected here, that is initially in off condition, open switch. Next we are connecting a power supply source, that's the battery. Three cells we are taken in this connection. So this battery is made up of the combination of 3 bulbs, right? Now if we have to measure the current flowing in this circuit, So we will connect one ammeter here. Ammeter I have connected in series manner, right? Now, if we have to calculate the voltage across this resistance, so what we will do? We will connect one voltmeter in parallel manner with this resistance R1. So, this will give us the value of potential drop across this resistor, right? So, this is one simple example of the circuit diagram. So, for the electrical power supply, we will putting the switch in on condition, right? When switch is on, there will be a start of flow of current, right? Start of flow of current through the circuit, and circuit is in on condition, right? So, this is an example for the circuit diagram. So hopefully this circuit diagram will be clear to all of you. Thank you class.